Hi, my name is Laila. I first met my husband Yassine in Boston. We were in graduate school at the time. A mutual friend introduced us. He said to me, "You know, I can't believe you haven't met this guy Yassine. You guys are exactly alike. Your personalities, your passion." Yassine finally asked me out to coffee, and coffee led to dinner, and dinner led to nightly phone conversations, and eventually a proposal via email, because I was out of the country at the time. And I did woo him somewhere in the middle of that process with a batch of these Palestinian date cookies called kak. Our parents have never met. I was born in Kuwait and raised largely in Saudi Arabia, where my parents were working at the time. Our family is from the Gaza Strip. We would commute there to visit family and so forth on a regular basis. Yassine's family grew up in a refugee camp in Lebanon, and he is from the Palestinian village of Wadat al-Saris, right outside of the city of Haifa, right over there. Yassine has a travel document for Palestinian refugees that looks like that, and I have a Palestinian Authority travel document that looks like this. Now, this is accompanied by a Palestinian ID card approved by Israel that looks like that, and only Palestinians with this ID card are allowed to visit the Palestinian territories, and only the territory that is listed on the ID card. Now, Israel began to issue these documents in 1967, and you sort of inherit them through your parents. So I've added our two children, Yusuf, who's almost 8, and Noor, who's 4, to the ID so they can come back and visit Gaza with me. Yassine cannot, and it's kind of what I call a double whammy. Because of his status as a Palestinian refugee, he's denied his right of return to historic Palestine and his native home in historic Palestine, modern-day Israel, but he's also denied his right to family unification, his right to visit his wife's native home in Gaza, visit or reside there, because Israel has a policy where they've frozen this process known as family unification, where they won't allow me to add my husband to this ID card, therefore allowing him to visit Gaza with me. We're not American citizens. We do have green cards. Our children are, but they are added to my residency card, and so they do visit Gaza with me. When I do visit Gaza, however, I do so alone, or we do so alone, my children and I. It's frustrating having to explain to them time and again why their father can't come with us. And in fact, why, when we're in Gaza, we can't go, for example, to the West Bank or to East Jerusalem, for that matter, why their grandmother can't come and visit. At the same time, I hope that this basic injustice will one day spur them to action, not resignation. I hope it spurs all of us to action, because nobody should have to live and love like that under apartheid.